Recovering You is a holistic addiction recovery guide that's going to meet you, the reader, wherever you are on your journey to recovery. When we are actively in our addiction, we disconnect from the deepest part of ourselves. There's a long road of checking out, numbing out, not being present. And that makes perfect sense. When you don't have coping skills, or healthy coping skills, and trauma and stress just settle in your body, it's that lingering trauma and stress that makes perfect sense for the need to find relief in something outside of yourself. And the most amazing thing about recovery is that we get to A, learn how to take better care of ourselves, and B, we're able to tap into that part of ourselves that existed before addiction ever grabbed a hold of us. Well, Qigong, a simple definition of Qigong, it's an ancient Chinese healthcare system that combines flowing movements, standing postures, deep breathing with focused intention to activate, cultivate, and circulate life force energy. Now, when Qigong was introduced to me when I was in Chinese medicine school many years ago, I was in the most stressful period of my sobriety. I was utterly and completely overwhelmed by life and on the verge of relapse. I had never quite been in that position before, and it was quite scary. So I reached for Qigong like the drowning reaches for a life preserver, because I could see that it was able to help me manage the stress that I was under. And it didn't disappoint. And it hasn't since then. Qigong gives me space. It gives me space in my body. It gives me space in my heart. It gives me space in my mind. It gets my mind unstuck. I don't know about you, but sometimes my mind gets stuck on old thoughts and old beliefs and old ideas. And even it gets stuck on old emotions, like holding on to pain and resentment. And there's something about Qigong that helps free all of that up, and it makes me more optimistic about life. So in my book, Qigong is just, it's magic. It's pure magic. Movement is healing. Movement is healing, and when you couple it with breath, it's life. And one of the things about addiction is that we're constantly in this fight, flight, or freeze state. We constantly have that sympathetic nervous system turned on, and we're in survival mode. And when you're in survival mode, very little healing can take place. But when we use movement and breath and other tools, we're able to turn on the parasympathetic nervous system, which is that part of us that's responsible for rest and digesting. And that's when we turn on the natural healing properties within the body. And that's when we create an environment that's just prime for us to heal and to grow and to develop and to change. Soul care is so important. And soul care is anything that benefits your body, your mind, and your spirit. Anything that you do, whether it's an action that tends to one or all of them, it benefits your soul. And every single thing that I teach in Recovering You tends to the needs of your soul, whether it's the movement or the breathing, the meditation, or the myriad of other tools. Each one tends to the health and the well-being of your soul. And your soul is the deepest part of yourself, and it deserves your attention.